If you're watching the Knicks in the finals, pay attention to the theme song. That song is written by this guy, but he's not getting any royalties when it plays. Why? Because he sold the rights to the song for $4,000. Now he's sharing the story online and they are going in the comments. He don't even care about the money because he says he was looking at a bigger picture. And his philosophy is honestly mind-blowing. And so I want to talk about it, but first let me break down his story a little more. So it's the early 90s and Jesse Itzler gets dropped from his record label. He has no money. He's living on people's couches with just a bike and a duffel bag to his name. And like all musicians, he's hustling to make money. He's selling jingles to different clothing stores. And he writes a jingle for this one brand, but the woman who owns the brand is married to the general manager of the Knicks. And so she says, hey, you should write a song for the Knicks. And so he locks in. He records the demo in a closet and walks it directly into Madison Square Garden. They love the song, but they offer him just $4,000 for it. Now, it took him almost $5,000 just to make the song. Producer costs, engineer, singer, lawyer. And he knows this and understands this, but he took the deal anyway. Was it because he was broke and desperate? Is this just another example of the industry taking advantage of broke artists? He says no, and this is what's important. He fervently believes that you got to look at the big picture, and this is interesting because in the music industry we have these rules, and one of the rules that we live and die by is never sell your publishing, never sell your copyright. But Jesse looked at this differently. This was opportunity, this was relationship, this was a proof of concept that he could do a jingle for a major organization and they would pay cash for it. Now that song became a #1 hit on New York radio, and again, he's not getting any royalties from this. But every team that came into the Garden to play the Knicks asked the same question. Who did that song for y'all, and why don't we have a song? So Jesse then builds a company that writes theme songs for pro sports teams. 2 years later, he sells that company for 8 figures. And this is why he lives and dies by the motto, sometimes you got to get your foot in the door and you can figure the rest out later. So what do y'all think? Never sell your publishing or get your foot in the door and figure it out?